But if you're doing something that's giving you no ROI, no return on your investment, what are you really doing? And who are you really letting down? Your focus is not going to be where it needs to be, right? And you're going to create a system to where you're just making yourself okay with doing these things, and it's not okay. You know what I'm saying? Technically, I would say that watching porn is kind of gay, but that's a different conversation. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put that in my notes. But anyways, when you make a routine of doing these degenerate things, right, it's gonna cause you, oh, I thought my camera was gonna blow in the wind. When you make a routine of doing these degenerate things, right, it's gonna destroy your confidence. How can you be confident when you're doing things you're not proud of consistently? How can you be confident when you're doing things that you're not proud of consistently? How can you be confident when you continue to make a routine in a system, an organism, no, a panopticon of duties that you're not proud of? That's going to destroy you inside out. And you don't think people are going to notice that either, right? You need to have access to 100% of the brain power that you can access right now. You know what I'm saying? But when you're giving yourself to diminishing returns, limiting beliefs, immoral practices, degenerate substances, things that's destroying your temple, how could you grow, right? How could you be the person that you want to be? How could you be that person that you know you need to be, but you're not? You can't. You cannot amount to doing great things when you're making a system and a routine of doing things that aren't so great, you know? And it becomes one of those things where you have to really pick up your bootstraps, like I said in my video yesterday, and learn how to become a new man. I'll put that Bible verse right there. We have to put away the old man and put on the new man, spiritually and physically. You know what I'm saying? And it becomes to where this becomes a routine and you no longer look back at the things you used to do. You know, your motivation starting to get back into overdrive. Your focus, your confidence is starting to be where it's supposed to be. And then once you get past those humps, you look back and be like, dang, all the time that I wasted, it could have been for my growth. But instead, like, I put it towards things that was making me feel old, things that was making me feel waste, things that was truly garbage. Because I'm not garbage, and neither are you. But we have to hear these things from someone who has gotten over the hump. Even when I was struggling with the hump, I was still trying to, you know, help others and motivate, but I felt like such a hypocrite. And sometimes you're gonna have to be a hypocrite. You know, if you're struggling with something, that don't mean you can't help somebody else who's struggling with something. People would be like, well, how you gonna tell me, but you haven't? Hey, bro, I'm working on it, bro. Sometimes you're gonna have to be a hypocrite, but once you acknowledge that, people can't say nothing no more. You know what I'm saying? Hypocrites can tell you a truth too. Hypocrites, and man, look, a hypocrite will tell you two truths, but lie to themselves. You know what I'm saying? And it becomes one of those things where